Welcome to the Koso Konnections podcast, where the ancient art of Japanese fermentation science meets modern natural health. Embark with us on a journey of transformation, exploring age-old wellness practices through inspiring discussions, expert advice, and personal stories. Discover how these traditions can revolutionize your health and well-being today.
Welcome to Koso Connection. I'm Dr. Z, and I am joined today by my co-host Karen and two very special guests, Laura and Hillary. You'll learn a lot about them. I'm looking forward to their journey and a lot of their stories. But let me turn this over to Karen now, because this is actually her first time co-hosting, and I'm looking forward to a long-term relationship with this particular co-host. So go ahead, Karen. Go ahead and take the mic.
Hello. Yes, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Koso Konnections. I'm so excited to be here and share with you my friends, Hillary and Laura. Welcome, Hillary and Laura.
Hello.
They are new to Koso Med. They're new to using the products, and we're excited to be here today and have them share their experiences. Hillary, what got you interested in the Koso products, and what did you try first?
The Super Drink, 100%. My favorite thing. Still. About a year and a half ago, I started a health and wellness journey a little bit after two pregnancies that were terrible and emergency surgeries for both of my sons. So my health was declining very rapidly. And then both my parents got diagnosed with chronic illnesses and cancer. So I knew if I didn't make a change that I would be headed down the same rabbit hole. So Karen introduced me to Koso Med, and here I am, rock starring it out.
Welcome. Well, welcome to Koso Med. I'm just a bit curious. When you said the emergencies, can you elaborate just a little bit more about those particular emergencies?
Yeah. So my first son, I got preeclampsia. And he was born at 31 weeks and 3 pounds because they had my intestines started to shut down. My liver was going, my kidneys were going. And so they emergency cut him out, and he's good now. And I was good after that. So we decided to have another one. And then I had hyperemesis with my second one. And I had a home care nurse that gave me IVs every day because I couldn't keep any fluids down and or food. And I lost 50 pounds. And then my placenta detached. And so they had to also get him out very quickly. So they put me under. And then after that, both of those, I had 2 under 2 and was focused on the babies. So I was not taking care of myself, I would say.
Well, it sounds like you've had a very ordeal. Probably it's much deeper than that word ordeal. I'm curious, when you started to use our products, one of them, the Koso Super Drink, which is very popular these days. What did you feel, or what really changed? I mean, obviously, somebody that's gone through your journey is looking for improvement, looking for better health. If you could just give us some insight as to how you felt.
I would say my energy levels were up for sure. The thing I noticed my nails, my nails, which have always been terrible, I would say, were growing rapidly and strong and healthy. And I love that because that's something I've never had before. And also I would say like my diet and my daily routine kind of changed. I would just say I just wrapped it all into my morning super drink and then just better choices throughout the day. So it kind of just set me up for like a whole day of healthy, if that makes sense. It just like makes it all work. I feel like my gut felt really good. My bathroom routine was a lot better than it's ever been. So I never really had that consistency. So just like, I felt it immediately, within 2 weeks of like consistent taking it in the morning or drinking it in the morning.
That's incredible. Within 2 weeks, I mean, protein is the building block of our bodies. Obviously, fermented protein works a lot faster in 2 weeks if you got that response. I don't know of any, and I'm sorry to say, ultra processed medicines that are out there in the marketplace that could do that in 2 weeks, obviously. I just
Yeah.
do have another question for you because I see something when I'm looking at you. Your skin is quite remarkable. Is that
I
also
know, it's
is that
cool.
also an effect of taking the super drink? Because I see a glow.
I,
Am I right,
yeah, I
Karen?
would say so because my children kind of messed up my hormones a little bit, and so I've always had cystic acne, like on my chin. And I would say since doing the Koso products, my skin feels good, and it's working from the inside out. And I don't know how to explain it more than that. You would know all the things it works, but I just know what I see on the outside.
Well, we have the questions from a lot of the people. They say, "Well, what about my hormones?" Well, I think you're an attestament to the improvement of hormones. I also noticed that when I first met with Karen, Karen's glow was
Yeah,
not necessarily glowing, if you know what I mean. And now she's glowing, deeply glowing.
she's
So,
glowing.
Karen, why don't you go ahead? Let's move on to our next guest, Laura. I think she's also very eager to tell her story. So go ahead. I'll
Yeah,
take the
absolutely.
mic.
Absolutely. First, I'm going to talk about my glow a little bit.
Yeah.
Yesterday, when I went to get my morning coffee, the barista specifically said how beautiful my skin looked. So that was a nice compliment.
Makes you feel so good, doesn't it?
It
Oh,
does.
awesome.
It does. Laura, I'm so happy that you're here. Laura's one of my newer friends. So I'm still getting to know Laura, but I'm really excited to hear. Laura, what got you interested in the Koso products and what have you been trying
Well,
first?
thanks for having me, first of all. I'm really, really excited to be here. My journey towards Koso, I would say probably started 2 years ago. Before any of us here in the States knew about this. I have suffered from mental illness my entire life for as long as I can remember. And it's been bad enough that I am a 7-time suicide survivor. After the last attempt 2 years ago, I was fortunate enough to go to a mental health treatment center here in the States. And one of the things that they taught me was how the gut is the second brain. And from there, I started on this journey, this quest to figure out not only what that means, but what to do about it. And I've discovered and been so frustrated by the lack of real food here in America. It makes me
Absolutely.
angry. Really, just, I see it for myself and my 2 children. They're both teenagers, and hormones and energy levels and all of it. We're all so affected by what we're consuming. And it's been very discouraging not to have access to real good food to feed and fuel our bodies. So a few months ago, maybe a month, 2 months ago, I started to see this change in some close friends of mine that you guys happen to know, Jessica and Tanner. Tanner especially, I came to their house one day and I looked at him and I said, "What's going on with you? You look glowy and like he's losing some weight." And
Glowing,
yes, there's
glowing.
something about that Koso glow that it drew me in. And so I started asking questions, and he and Jessica started to educate me about how this product is made. And immediately I said, I want in. I don't care what I have to do. I want to be part of this, not only the product, the company, but a revolution, I really believe, for the United States, for the people who live here. I fully believe that this is going to help start and continue the conversation so that we can stop poisoning ourselves, and our mental health, our physical health, all of it can just skyrocket. That is my hope. And I started with the
This,
Koso drink. Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna
good.
say.
That's what I was going
Yep.
to ask. That's
So
great.
well,
that has been it's been about 2.5, 3 weeks since I started to consistently drinking. I was kind of sipping on it here and there with the Harmons, but I got my own, and it's so funny because I have thought, well, I've felt a little more energetic and I've been a little bit more clear-headed. And then yesterday had a disastrous morning and didn't have my shake. And by the end of the day, I was so exhausted and I couldn't think straight. I had it
Mm-hmm.
today. I made sure first thing this morning, and I can tell the difference like never before. I can feel my mind is working. I'm clear-headed. I've been upbeat and happy. And I have all of this physical and mental energy that is just phenomenal to me because it's something that I struggle to get naturally. So that's where I'm at so far in my journey. I'm just looking for that
That's
Koso
amazing.
glow. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
coming, Laura. It's coming.
Through.
well,
That's so great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Dr. Z, do you have anything to add in specifics to Laura mentioning that the brain and the gut are one and the same?
well, it's a very interesting topic, and it would probably take a lot longer than this podcast. But a healthy gut is a happy mind. And there's a lot of research and science now that really goes really deep into trying to understand the relative connection between the two. But the connection for you is probably going to be much deeper and much more of an impact, especially if I'm understanding you've had a very difficult time in the last 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
And so what you're seeking and what you're looking for is actually what your mind is telling your gut. And that is your digestion system right now is not working properly. And I have to agree with you 100%. I'm not going to downgrade the USA consumer market, okay? But I like to kind of put things in perspective and call it the Scooby-Doo moment. And what I mean by that is when you go to the stores in the United States today, everything is a cartoon box. And so, mama, 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 I want this. Mama, 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 I need this. Very little effort is put into reading what is in the box. Here in Japan, you don't see boxes, you see food. And in the United States, you see boxes. You really don't see a lot of food. Think about the grocery stores today. The shelves are covered with boxes. Beautiful boxes.
Yeah.
Art. Green peas. Macaroni and cheese is my favorite. Okay, read the label. I don't know what it is. I'm a scientist. I can't figure out what's in macaroni and cheese. So a lot of maybe your disturbances that you had came from the fact that you were eating this so-called great consumption food. I want to be kind. I don't want to say anything else.
I
Yeah,
completely agree with that. And I'm really, more than ever, I'm feeling that connection. And I'm really excited about what's to come because I know that the
yeah.
more that
Well,
I use these products, the better it's going to be.
yeah, there's a lot of things, Laura. In this product in particular, there's over 100 organic ingredients, and it's very difficult for people to understand how you can put 100 organic ingredients. Well, that's Kosomed. We ferment our products for a very long period of time. I think we have the best protein product in the marketplace, but the benefits of that is that your gut is going to get healthy. And what I mean by that, it's not just digestive. You, especially, you're going to have a lot of friendly bacteria that were not there before. The body consists of about 70 to 80% friendly bacteria and 20 to 30%. If I'm reading you correctly, and I think I probably am, it was probably reversed. Probably your bad bacteria overwhelmed you. And then what happens is your hormones get overwhelmed. And then what happens is your brain gets overwhelmed. And it's like a
Yes.
finely tuned piano. Have you ever played on a piano that wasn't tuned? I don't care how great you are. It's just like, ding, 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 ding. What we're going to do, what the products are going to do is they're going to finely tune you. And pretty soon, and I use this as an example for a lot because this is also a health speech for you guys as well too. I compare this to light switches. When you're born, all the switches are on. As you get older, the switches get turned off. And so the room gets darker and darker. Your body gets aged and aged and aged. Koso Drink and the other products will start turning those switches back on. And what you find is switch number one, energy, ba-boom. Switch number two, oh, all the issues that I had with my hormones, suddenly getting balanced. And number three, maybe in most cases, I start to look better. You call it the glow. I love it. The Koso glow. This could take, honestly, it could take 24 hours. It could take 6 months. And the reason for that is, and I use this as a good example, how many people actually don't brush their teeth for long periods of time? If you don't brush your teeth, let's say for 2 years,
your head.
what's going to happen to your teeth?
It's not going to be
You
good.
know it. You're going to go to the dentist. It's a nightmare, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to do that, right? Okay. What happens if you're not cleaning and taking care of your body for 33 years, for 38 years? What do you think is happening inside? Compare it.
It's
Compare
shutting
it to what I
down,
just
let me
said.
tell you.
Exactly. So here comes the dentist. Okay. Koso bag without the noise and without the issues. We're going to help you to cleanse naturally, safely. Here's the key word, safely. There's a lot of products out in the marketplace. Are they safe? You can't overdose on a banana. Our products are foods. We're not synthetics. We're not chemicals. So if you can overdose on a banana, you'd be the first person that I know of. Okay. So we're using food here in Japan. Food we call medicine. Okay. We're a blue zone. People live forever here. I don't know. My first experience with Japanese society was climbing Mount Fuji. I thought I was in pretty good shape until I got passed by a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
True story. Got to the top, and there he was eating his lunch and drinking some rice wine, happy. And I was, yeah. See, this is the difference. Tell me of how many 9-year-olds in the United States can climb up a mountain without the gondola, if you know what I mean.
Zero.
Yeah, you can barely get out of the car, some people, to go to the grocery store. So what's going to happen, ladies? What's going to happen here in the near future? The light switches are going to come on. Your gut's going to get healthier. Your brain is going to change. You're going to start to get really positive. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go, oh, well, if it's that good, maybe I need something to feed my brain. We have it. IQ. Recently, and I'm amazed by Karen's been taking our IQ product. I gotta tell you something. I'm having a hard time keeping up with her in conversations.
I love it.
Right? I mean, we talked last
She's a
night.
genius.
Well, she is. Well, let's all say that Karen is a very special host. The good thing about this is we can really edit it so it doesn't get to her head. Okay, but
Yeah.
so it doesn't grow this big. It grows that big.
Okay, so Hillary, what's another product that you're interested in trying and why?
Okay, I'm so excited to try. Karen and I have been chatting about this. I want to try the Botox cream, okay?
The Maja
because
lift.
I have the what?
The Maja lift.
Yeah, the Maja lift, because I have actually got Botox in the past. Bad, I know, but I really want to try the Maja lift because I want to increase this glow, Dr. Z. I want to increase this glow tenfold, okay? I want to look like this in 10 years.
I love it.
Well, I can't guarantee you, but I can promise you if that makes sense.
I love that. And Laura, what about you? What are you looking forward to trying next?
I would like to try the Slender. What remind me the full name of
the Super Bio
Super
Slender.
Bio Slender, yes, because it focuses so much on the gut, and I know that that's where I need to focus right now. And then, of course, along with that, I plan to get the Essence Facial Gel. I am really excited about possibilities with that for myself and my kids.
I have something to tell you, Laura. My husband has gallstones. He's going to need surgery. Okay. He's been taking the BioSlender, and he has not had a attack, is what we call it, since he's been doing that. So
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
it's good stuff.
That's
It's good
awesome.
stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I plan to buy
Yeah.
some very soon and cannot wait to get that in my system.
I love that. I'm so excited. I've been trying all the things. So I love the Maja lift. I feel like it's made a big difference for me. I'm only 33 and I didn't really think I had wrinkles until my wrinkles were gone. And then I realized how many wrinkles I had. I use the Essence facial gel. I love that as well. I also put that on my children. I've been thinking about trying it on my dog. And I also love it. I love it all. The Super
Karen, it's
Bioslender.
common.
Can't go wrong with any of it. Should I put it on
I
my dog, Dr. C?
I know. Karen's
I
like, try this. Try
I
this.
tell you, I just tell you, pets are children these days. And
They are.
I
Yeah.
get stories, I get chats from people all over the world that go, I put aloe vera gel on her paw. The paw was really red, but the red is gone. And I go, oh, well, yeah, that's great. I've had people say, oh, they take Bio 88 because dogs have enzymatic issues. They also have gut issues. That's the number one problem because they're always licking things they shouldn't lick. You get what I mean?
Karen.
So
Yes.
when they're licking things that they shouldn't be licking, that's called bad bacteria. So the good bacteria
Yes.
takes over the bad bacteria and they get a very, very healthy dog. Okay.
So I'm definitely going to try that on her paw. She also is one of those wrinkly dogs where you have to pull their wrinkles apart and clean their wrinkles every day. She might need some aloe gel in her little folds and stuff as well.
Well, I mean,
Duncan, my golden retriever, has he gets really itchy paws, so I wash him with the shampoo or whatever. But I'm wondering if the aloe gel. Listen, I love it. I just
you're moving into a world that you haven't been in now. You've been listening to a lot of the misinformation out there about all the stuff that's supposedly organic and non-GMO and all that. Most of this stuff doesn't work. It's just the detergents. Sorry to say, And if you've ever washed your hair with detergents, you know what that's like. It's not comfortable. I do want to just add this. This is on a separate note. We're not going to probably use this on the podcast. That beauty is inner deep. And so if you haven't been taking the Super Bioslender, I would suggest that you definitely take the Super Bioslender, okay? Because everything is built by your body. It's not built from the outside. Putting creams on your face does not improve your face. It's what's happening on the inside. So if your inside is clean and your inside is doing well, guess what happens? You get a double punch. You get everything working in here, and then you get everything working out here. And our fermented cosmetics, including the facial gel, including the Maja Lift and the others, the shampoos, they're all designed to work with our products. This is the unique thing. It's not one or the other. They work together. Okay? So the healthier you become, as your gut improves, as you improve, all these extra products are very specific. Here.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody likes to take a shower and have that stuff come out, right? Right? But you can only fix this if this is also clean. It works side by side. It's almost like a house. You paint your house, but the inside it doesn't take very long for that stuff to grow on the outside. So you got to do both things. Well, on my end, I am done, so to speak. I am so happy to have had you here. I hope to have you again. And then we're going to wrap this up with Karen's famous voice. I call it the Monzingo Glow. Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into Koso Konnections and spending time with me and my friends, Hillary, Laura, and Dr. Z. And we hope to see you next time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again with that Koso Glow.